Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today is a special reading. It is a timeless reading, so even after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, if you see this video, this will be valid. So there are various choices that you have to make here. Initially, I'm going to draw a few past, present, and future cards and your divine guidances, cards for divine guidances, and then we'll move on to different, as in you have to choose between two tarot cards, you'll have to choose between three different colors, you'll have to choose between two crystal cards or tarot and oracle. So there are different choices that are coming up. So um, stay tuned till the end of this video. So let's first find out um, some of our past, present, and future messages. What is up with us? What is our current energy? What is it being crossed by? What are our challenges? And then the guidances. So this is our present energy, which is being crossed by this. Our near future. And something else that you don't see coming. Okay. So this is my original Rider-Waite tarot, the oldest tarot that I use for almost all my readings. So in case you're new to this to my channel, just for your information. All right, so your present energy, which is being drawn from your recent past, is that of moving forward. Chariot is a Cancer card. It is ruled by water zodiac sign Cancer, and it actually specifies that determination, that courage, which leads you towards victory and helps you to move on in life. Okay, so a Chariot is a very good card. If at all your energy is this, that means you have been under a lot of mental blockage, maybe some sort of drama must have been going on in your life, but you have decided to walk with courage and determination and move forward by balancing your good and evil. You might have got disturbed during because of that incident, or some incident might have happened. 7 is a number which may be of some significance to you, 7 or 8. Okay, what crosses this present situation of moving forward is somewhere down you feel that there's something which is very elusive, kind of ignorance, rather, I would say, some sort of secret. Somebody is not telling you exactly what you need to know in this particular situation. That is your challenge, basically. Moon card is a Pisces card. Somebody under their anxiety or maybe fear, it can be you, under anxiety or fear, you're simply not able to take a proper decision. Though you have decided mentally to move forward, your energy is kind of 80% into moving forward, but the challenge with this movement forward is this energy of feeling anxiety or fear, or somebody is keeping some sort of secrets from you, is not telling you everything, or you do not have all the facts clear. So it's like probably it is a tug of war for you to stay there or to move forward. Okay, that's your present energy and its challenge. um, Near future. Okay, and something that you don't see coming. Oh, okay. So your near future and something that you don't see coming, they both are of 5 number, and 5 is a number which signifies major change coming your way. Okay, um, and a lot of major arcana here, all 3 major arcana. All right, so that means these are important messages, these are soul level messages. Something that happens in the near future, you would feel, because of this situation in the near future, you would feel maybe financially stressed, abandoned. You would feel that you may question divine, because you're moving on a journey and you feel that you have been left out in the cold. You feel secluded. You may feel that way. In terms of finances, you may feel a little constrained. Somebody has taken away something or something of that sort. Okay. So in the near future, you definitely seem to be wavering from your current energy. But what you don't see coming during this abandonment feeling is this Taurian energy, Hierophant. Hierophant, when it comes, it actually signifies learning, education, a spiritual guide, or a kind of a stability. It is a card which talks about having faith in your situation. It is a card which tells you not everything is bad. So you need to trust the divine for what it is about to bring in into your life. So trust, faith, spiritual growth, learning is very important. So in case you feel financially stressed, I see you moving towards learning new skills or upgrading yourself, not exactly by through some certificate course, but also in life you're learning how to deal with people and the whole lesson of determination and courage so that you can be victorious. So that's your overall message. Now, what you have to do is you have to make a choice between. All right, before that, sorry, we'll quickly see what angels are guiding you towards based on this general message before we hop on to our choices. Okay, so let me pull two cards for angels. Okay, the Empress, which is very good. Again, a Taurus and a Venus card, which is a card of nurturing, stability, money abundance, really working hard. Not everything can happen overnight, so just have a lot of patience. Things are going fine. It can be a card of marriage and pregnancy, family planning also, if at all it is to do with that in case you have some health issue. All these cards are actually saying that you will recover from that. Yet another card is Two of Swords. Yes, you have to decide onto something very important in your life at this point of time. Your heart chakra seems to be blocked, but here Venus, presence of Venus says keep it open. Openness is very important if you really want to sort out something of your life. And yet another card is Eight of Swords. So yeah, that happens. That is happening because the angels are saying that you have to really make a choice between do you really trust the divine or you just trust your problems. Always tell yourself that God or divine or universe is more powerful than your problems. When you do that, you will see major difference happening in your life. That gives you that faith which Hierophant was talking about. So you have a lot of major arcanas here, just a bits of that mental struggle that you're going through, and the angels are saying choose divinity, choose me over anything else. This is what the angels or divine or God is giving you the message. Have patience because these are some of those patience cards. You will be through with this, you will be out of this. There is a saying which says winter always turns to spring. So Five of Pentacles also talks about in case you are stuck with your health issue or money matters, just trust the whole divine process. There is some learning here, and winter will definitely turn into spring. All right, so these are some of your common messages. Now I'm giving you a choice between three cards, number one, two, three, whichever you want to go ahead with. And keep a pen and a paper with you. This is because you have other choices also coming up. So at least you would have written your messages in a piece of paper. So card number one, card number two, and card number three. So you have to choose between these three. And let's see, in addition to this general message, what are the other messages you're getting? So number one, number two, number three. I'll go ahead with number one. You can stop the video if you are not able to decide and you have to grab a pen and a paper. Okay. Number one, sorry. Oh, women holding a coin. So yeah, in case you're sitting here with your marriage issue or relationship issue, or especially with something of value, health, material wealth, job or something, the presence of Empress, Hierophant, women holding a coin. These are cards which talk about amazing victory in terms of money is coming your way. Just work hard, have patience, have faith, okay, and keep working on your skill sets because she's a very, very hardworking woman. Okay. Number two, envy. So it is a card which says that you have what you need to overcome your issues. It's just that probably you're comparing your situation with the others and you're just simply being envious of how well the others are doing, or how can someone be so happy when you are not. So you're being guided not to do that. Take you are anyways, with the divine's grace, you're protected and you are in a very good position to be able to take care of all your things because you have those resources. Just don't be envious. You don't be envious of anyone else who you feel is better than you in terms of money, maybe. Especially this is with, all that glitters is not gold. So just don't be envious. Don't entertain any negative thoughts around your own self. Number three, door to romance. Very clear message. There is somebody who is coming towards you and bringing in a lot of some sort of proposal. This is a divine movement in terms of romance and commitment, partnership happening. Since it is door to romance, I would not say it is just marriage or commitment, but it can also be some sort of business partnership wherein heart to heart communication can happen and you can really trust this person. Here, Chariot and Hierophant, Empress, these are also cards of, family, commitment, movement forward, marriage, etc. So yeah, these are really very good cards. Also, somehow I feel that six is ruling most of you here, six and five, and just pay attention to such synchronicities happening in your life. So just have patience. I don't see anything wrong except the number two. Okay. All right. Now you have to choose between. So I hope you have made your choices between these. You have to pick one of these two decks. I hope you have made your choice. I'll go ahead with Everyday Tarot. And I'll pick um, two cards from here. My intent is to pick two cards for you. In case other cards come up or they fly, that's a different issue altogether. All right. See, these two cards just came out. I did not take them out. Ten of Swords and Four of Wands. Yeah. Ten of Swords and Four of Wands. It seems that in terms of your maybe in your married life or in some sort of your partnership or relationship, you feel a little lost. There has been some sort of communication drama. Ten of Swords is somebody really giving you hard time through words, maybe very deceptive tendency or nature this person may have. Also be aware, be a little, for some of you, I'm getting that before you, like, I think you have finished one of those cycles of deception and you're moving towards, um, uh, you know, a better relationship. Or better, some sort of celebration, you are definitely moving towards that. Let me pick one more card because so that we can have clearer view. Yeah, Six of Swords. Yeah, I told you, right? So yeah, you were moving away from this deceptive energy, and though you are still under that pain, but you moving towards this is water uber. The very first card of Chariot is also water uber. This is also water uber. So it takes you towards calmer water and you leave your past behind. You're trying to leave, at least that's a very good thing, at least in your at least mentally and energetically. That's really good. So yeah, just be very clear in your head that when you move into a newer relationship or a newer partnership, whether it is business or life, you have to be really careful about not being deceived. Be very clear in your communication, so that you know this person very well. That is what is very important. Otherwise, I see you moving forward. All right, so the ones who chose the other deck, this one, so this card wants to jump out for you. This is Prince of Cups. So this is Page of Cups. Um, Page of Cups. Oh, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Definitely there is healing and somebody is coming up and offering you something again. Nine of Swords also. Yeah, so Nine of Swords is like you were thinking about a relationship. You're thinking about somebody and there's sleeping problem. You have to really heal that. It can be one of those, if at all you are fighting with anxiety or depression, these are cards which are talking about that improvement. Sleep well, healing is on its way. Just being impatient won't help, right? Nothing can turn around overnight, but yes, you can turn around your thoughts overnight and sleep well, and you can improvise on your health. In case you're struggling with relationship, because this is more to do with relationship and health, there is a forward movement in the field wherein you felt mentally stuck, or you have been overthinking, or you've not been able to sleep because of somebody. So there is a movement happening. There is somebody who's bringing in that cup of emotions to you. And Ace of Cups is anyways a new beginning. Okay, probably it has already happened, and that is what is causing you a lot of overthinking and anxiety. So yeah, so you'll have to be a little patient before finally deciding. So just see which situation goes ahead with you. Overall, what I feel with different choices, also, if I say, there is more to do with whichever situation you're facing, you are actually you're actually uh, healing yourself, and having that patience and really keeping your mind under control is very important, because cards like Eight of Swords had come initially, then Nine of Swords, and then 10 of Swords, and then Six of Swords. So these are Two of Swords also. So you have to make a choice. Don't block your heart chakra by keeping your eyes closed and being very over defensive. Be defensive, so that block all unnecessary energies, but do not block the universal love which is trying to come to you. So for that, please meditate. That's very important. Have faith. Do something in terms of some sort of meditation, at least 10-20 minutes a day. Do that. That will really help you to come out of this whole this whole spiral of overthinking. This goes with this particular message that I was giving, was for everybody. I'm going to pull two unicorn cards. These are general for everybody. I feel like pulling three. Oh, okay. Okay, so as I was anyways telling you, that there's nothing like you don't need to worry about anything or something. The very first card is 11, Future. Let go of the past and move forward. It's time for you to leave the past behind, rather than sticking to that, and bringing that fear and anxiety into your present, and thus you will be bringing that into your future also. So don't do that. Second message for everybody is laughter attracts unicorns. So playfulness is very important. Do not take your life so seriously. Not all days can be good, not all days can be bad. So have patience, laugh out, learn from your mistakes, let go of the past, and be ready to move forward and stay open. That's very important. Third message that I'm getting for you is 24 prompting. Call a friend today. Go take advice from anybody that you trust. Go help somebody out. Maybe you can call somebody, either call a guide and take guidance, or you become somebody's guide and guide somebody. Whosoever you feel needs your guidance, just think about somebody that you have not spoken from quite some time, some of your friends, somebody in your friend circle or family. Just go and approach them. Look, these messages it's not necessary that these can like like the first card, not necessary that all the messages that we are finding out today, that we are grabbing from different cards, will resonate with will have a story. Rather, it will resonate with you, but it not necessarily it will have a story going on. So these are different messages based on your choices and based on the energies that I'm picking. Just see, that is why I asked you to have a pen and a paper, so that you can write down these messages, and then you can sit and meditate with these messages, what exactly boils down in your life. Okay, that's why I said this reading is going to be very important. All right, the next choice that you have to make is between the colors pink, green, blue. Pink, green, blue. Choose one of these, pink, green, blue, and I'll be throwing the dices. So the ones who chose pink, okay, Taurus. Taurus is ruling. Taurus is a sign of stability. Okay, so Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is all about creativity and stability and second house. Taurus also has Rahu at this point of time. So it is actually a very materialistic sign, which talks about really working towards your money and stability and your name and fame. Rahu, as at this point of time, is transiting in Taurus. So that is also giving you a push. Just make sure all those people who chose pink, you have to be very sure that just to earn money, you also have to make sure that when you are earning money, have some sort of dharma following. Follow your karma also, follow spirituality also, bring spirituality into your daily life, because Taurus is about stability Taurus feels very stable when it has money or it is earning money, it is busy every day. Okay, so for pink color, this is what I have. The ones who chose green, okay, so this is Venus. Okay, so this is Venus. This is the sign of Venus. Venus, we had Empress here, okay, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So yeah, Venus is all about creativity. It's like renovate your house, work towards painting, move towards a bit of art or something that will help you to heal you. Will really heal you. Focus on the house which has Venus in your chart, Shukra. Okay, you can also Venus is um, Venus is all about beauty and beautifying things, having beautiful thoughts. That's very important. Just see, at this point of time, Venus is definitely guiding you to decorate your own self, your own thoughts, and your surrounding and your environment. Okay, that will really heal your situation that you are into. All major issues of your life have solutions in simple restructuring of maybe space, or decorating space, or doing some simple meditations or simple yogas or whatever. Problems are bigger, but their solutions are always into such daily things. All right, the ones who chose blue, this is number 9. Okay, 9 is a number which 9, see, this is ninth house. Basically, it's not number, because these are astrological dice. So 9 is ninth house is the Sagittarius house. See what is happening in your ninth house also in your horoscope. That is also an indication that I'm getting. So that is something that you'll have to see. Otherwise, 9 is a house of Sagittarius, dharma, your life purpose, your guru, your spiritual guru. Remember, we had Hierophant here. So it was all about spiritualism and all that. So this is ninth house is that. 9 is also, just see how this plays out for you I mean, are you really, how is your Guru placed or Jupiter placed in your horoscope is yet another thing that you'll have to see. Ninth house is talking to you, you know. Ninth house is all about that follow dharma, that righteousness is very important. Okay. All right. So now we have yet another choice. I hope you're liking this video. If yes, please send me a message right away. Comment in the comment section right away. Now you have to make a choice between symbol augury card and one of my tarot cards, which is yet another Rider-Waite tarot, which is based on Rider-Waite tarot. So you have to choose between these two, symbol augury, which is an oracle card, and this tarot card. I'll go ahead with symbol augury card. You can pause the video if you are not able to decide or you have to jot down something. All right, so symbol augury card. Let's see, what do we have? My intent is to pull 2 cards. Symbol augury card, the ones who have chosen, what is the message for them? Rebirth and indecisive. Yeah, that happens. So when you are actually trying to grow in your life and bring about some sort of major change in your life, but obvious you will be surrounded by indecisiveness. We had 2 of swords in the initial. That is the same card. You know, this can be equivalent to the judgment card, which gives you a second chance over. Either you are actually indecisive about giving a second chance to somebody, or you have taken a second chance, or something new you have done, some sort of major change that you have done in your life, and you're still a bit indecisive about did you do it right or not. Okay, that is what I'm getting. Um, but please understand, when you give yourself a second chance, you also had these messages, you know, don't take life so seriously, call your friend, help somebody or ask for help. Okay, and then leave the past behind. And after that, when you're making these choices, that means remaining indecisive in this new phase of rebirth will not fetch any results for you. Okay, so yeah, that's your message. The ones who chose the other card, this tarot card. Oh, so let's see what messages do we have for you. The coming section is crystals, so stay tuned. All right, so 2 cards for you people. Oh, this one more. Got a little confused. Something just fell down. Ooh, okay, star in reverse. You wanted to become a celebrity and you could not. You wanted recognition and you could not. Okay. Page of Pentacles is being clarified by star in reverse. Okay. So there is a new beginning, something new you have started, maybe a new job or something that you're not getting, wherein you're not feeling comfortable because probably people have yet not started to recognize you for what you are. You're being asked to learn. When pages come, you know, or something like rebirth, these are cards of new beginning. Okay, you have to really work hard to get that recognition, become a star somewhere. Okay, also there is a new, for some of you, I see a new beginning or somebody coming to give you an offer with whom you have unfinished symphony. So there is something unfinished with this person. This person has not been able to move on with you, or you have not been able to move on, and this person wants to come and commit, uh, or confess something, maybe an apology or something. Um, but then, Page of Pentacles is a card of learning, being slow, being grounded, not being very hasty, and not being in kind of a hurry to forgive somebody and forget something. It's like holding on, taking decision based on really working hard and thoroughly understanding and learning about the situation before you finally decide. Okay, so wow, I am enjoying this reading. Yet another choice that you have to make is between these two cards. This is Ascended Masters crystals, and this is Archangels crystals. So these are two-sided, double-sided cards, but I'll be reading the crystal messages for you. So pick one of these. This is purple, this is yellow or mustard, whatever you can say. So this is Ascended Masters crystal, and this gems, and this is Archangel crystal. So which one would you choose? I'll go ahead with this first. Let's see which crystal is guiding you. I am reiterating again, hope you're writing down your messages. Okay. Okay, so you have blue calcite. I'll read the message. This is the message I'm getting for you. Are you ready to be liberated? See, the ones who chose indecisive rebirth, are you ready to be liberated? Do you realize the value of your success in your work and achievements? Allow room in your life for the development of inner peace. Use peaceful energy to bring about enlightened activity, serenity, personal power, and transformation from anger. See how what kind of a synchronicity we are having here. It is saying, are you ready to be liberated? Do you realize the value of your success in your work and achievements? Allow room in your life for the development of inner peace. Use peaceful energy to bring about enlightened activity, serenity, personal power, and transformation from anger. Okay. Okay. Now the Archangel crystals, let's see which crystal is guiding you. What is it? Ah, the second group definitely has something to do with relationship, because now you're getting relationship quartz crystal. What's up with you? Okay, are you ready to meet the love of your life or reignite your connection with your partner? That's the question it's asking. Okay, I'll read further. Cultivate the loving relationships in your life. Change your mindset to think as we rather than I, to attract or renew more love into your life. So just see if at all your relationship is ruled by I, me, myself, or is it you considering the other person also. It's very important if you're ready to attract a new love or reignite the connection with your partner. This is um, a love message, a dedicated love message for you. So it is actually saying, if you really want to attract and renew love, you have to become unconditional. You have to give love unconditionally. Okay. But loving relationship is also about really weighing between I, me, when to do that I, me, myself, and when to get into that V zone, W-E, V zone. So change your mindset and At times you have to surrender, at times you have to struggle. So strike that balance so that you can reignite or attract love in your life. Okay, I believe all my choices, yes. I am now going to draw 3 more cards. These are general messages for you, for all of you. Okay. These will be my concluding message. Let's see what Divine has for you as concluding 3 messages applicable to everybody. The Lovers. The Lovers, it's a card of self-love. It's a card, Gemini card. It is a card which is telling you that, you know, a divine love is around. Divine loves you. Depending upon what your situation is. If for these people it is all about, there is a lot of love, so trust that love. For these people who are still indecisive and still feeling, you know, stuck in their life, start loving yourself. Okay. Gemini can be of some importance to you, the third house. Three of Pentacles. I was talking about third house, Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is about using your, encashing your skill sets, really developing your skill sets and encashing that skill set. It's kind of teamwork also. So I'm also getting, you know, somewhere down third house is Gemini, Three of Pentacles. So a lot of 3 3 is here. Somehow I'm getting something to do with siblings here. Work with your siblings, work out a situation with your sibling, and you know, when you're working as a team, you'll have to ignore few things, but you'll have to also correct few things. So just see what needs to be corrected, where you have to provide unconditional love, and where you have to also see that self-love is maintained. You are not at loss. Okay. Also, all over otherwise, Three of Pentacles is a card of um, you know, collect teamwork, a collaboration. So okay, collaboration, that reminds me that the Lovers card is all about partnership. So in case you're collaborating with somebody for a better future, maybe partnership or into your love life, towards commitment or marriage, then these two are actually saying that this is happening. Okay, yet another card, the Moon. I think Moon has repeated itself. um, Moon is a Pisces card, Gemini. So Moon is a card of fear, subconscious intuition, all that. You know, here it is actually, this is when we remove Moon, it is more to do with partnership and people around you. When Moon comes into picture, it is also asking you to trust your intuition and um, being trust your intuition and um, uh, you know, spend some time in clouds and in stars and looking above, you know, towards divine. So something of that sort is very important. Just take care of your anxieties and delusions. Don't get deluded. Find out, you know, when Three of Pentacles come into picture, it is also a communicative card. Gemini is all about communication. So communicate your truth, because there is somebody who is hiding something. You're not sure of that person. Maybe the truth is not yet out. So with this, I am also getting that, you know, Three of Pentacles, collectively, when you're working with somebody, ask this person to tell you the truth. That's very important, because it can be one of your siblings not giving you all the answers, or maybe one of your junior employees not giving you all the answers, or hiding something, or maybe a family member, because Lovers and Moon and all that. So yeah, so this is what I have for you people. I hope you've noted down these messages. Um, so yeah, I hope you like this video. If yes, please comment in the comment section your overall message that you are getting from here. And please share this video with your loved ones. It's a timeless channeled reading with a lot of choices. I hope others will also like it. And yeah, so subscribe if you have yet not subscribed, and let me know in the comment section how how much this reading resonated with you. We'll meet in the next video. See you then. Please take care. Bye.